Ah, we're live and direct.
Live and direct, huh?
It's live.
Yeah, we are live.
We're live and direct from good old little Mauritius. Honey, busy.
So, um, hi all. This is the weekly Linux user group vidcast. We're going to talk about the recent wave of phishing attacks in Mauritius. So before I start, I would like to make it clear that we are not the first group to talk about it. The Mauritius Internet Users Group has been talking about it a lot, and Ishtukan has been blogging about it as well. Recently, was I went to MCB, and they told me that from now on they encourage me to get my bank statements directly to my email. Being a technical person, I was first happy because now we're not wasting paper. But the other problem is that how can I be sure that the bank account that I'm getting is indeed from MCB? So topics like that I think interesting, and they are relevant to a lot of people in Mauritius, particularly with the rise of e-services and e-banking. So I think we are first going to introduce ourselves. So start with you, Shravan.
Well, my name is Shravan, as Logan said. I'm a A-level student and I have no knowledge about the geek stuff. And well, I have a small background about the phishing, and I've got a phishing email from the company PayPal, and I've sent it to Logan, and we are about to discuss about it like now. That's it.
Patrick, you're next.
Well, nothing much to say except that I'm the old timer here, so I'm gonna have to that one. I'll assist as I can, but having experience on the field in terms of what is done and what is not done specifically, I will try to give my on everyday, day-to-day experience for that matter.
Okay, next is Nitin.
Hello, I'm in Linux user member of a Linux user group, and I'm also working as a Linux system administrator and Linux management. So today we're going to talk a bit about phishing, and I do have some little experiments about penetration testing, like using some rogue routers or some tools on Kali Linux perform some penetration testing too. So we're going to share some of our experience here. Over to you.
Okay, next is Jagveer, who actually suggested the topic.
Hi guys, I am Jagveer Loki. I'm from the University of Technology. I am currently studying the Computer Science field Network Security Level 2. So today we are going to talk about the phishing page in Mauritius. So recently, one of my friends has written an article about phishing page, which were MCB. Yeah, where someone got an email, and when he clicked on it, and he got a fake website, which lead to a somewhere in the world, and they can easily hack and retrieve their personal information. So today we are going to elaborate on this topic. Fortunately, but we will talk about the URL that you have to specify on your browser. When you click on it, you will know if it is the good website or not. So let us start.
Okay, so Shravan, can you start by telling us about the link that your email that you got?
The link?
Yep.
Should I send it over the chat?
Or maybe you can just share your screen and then show it to us.
Share screen. How to share the screen?
You just go to your left.
Screen. Usually that's how.
So you just go to your top left, right below chat. There's share screen share.
Screen share. Vas-y là. Wow.
I can see it. We can all see it, I think.
Takes a lot of time.
Don't worry, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
Okay, we can see the inbox. So for it to for everybody to be able to see it, I think we need to mute our mic for a few seconds.
Okay.
And then Shravan is going to talk about the contents of the mail.
Well, it's taking a lot of time and it's taking a lot of time. Maybe someone should take my place in the meantime.
Logan? What I
Yes.
suggest is he can open his mail in the background, and when it's got it open,
It's open.
open.
Is it Logan? Is it an attack?
Attack of a slow internet.
Well, that's not new. If that was an attack, then gee.
Wait for it to load.
So, Jagveer, can you show us your phishing attempt in your inbox? Jagveer, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes. I will share my screen first. Yeah, can you see it?
Yep. Share it to everyone. Okay. Oh my god. This looks really nice.
Yeah.
Can you all see it?
Well, if you stop talking, then you can see it.
Yeah.
So this is for MCB in Mauritius, so Mauritius Commercial Bank in Mauritius. So recently, someone in Mauritius got a phishing page through their email address, and the URL was not specified to MCB. It was written here that by the host4.com. So the URL is not compatible with MCB in Mauritius. So therefore, the official website is mcb dot internet.mu. So this is the official website for MCB. So here the victim got this URL, and maybe he clicked and he entered his username and password, and unfortunately he was not aware that this was a phishing page. He just clicked OK, and then the URL goes off, and it was not redirected to another web page in MCB. So suddenly the user was thinking that, oh God, where is the next page of the MCB? Maybe the connection was down or not. So the client decided to call MCB and to check his transaction, to verify if the transaction was done or not. So when MCB replied to his call, and then any transaction has been occurred at this time. So then the victim was aware that he was get what can I say, that
He got trapped.
Exactly, yes. The victim got tracked, and he finally lose some money, and the hacker get a lot of information about the victim, and also he still all his personal information, and also he took all the money from his credit card. So then the victim decided to go to the police station and report this case to MCB, and then the MCB got the what can I say? Where is it? Sorry. Yeah. Then the MCB informed him that the website is not the official website, so the user was very anxiously about the URL.
Okay, so what do you think, Patrick?
So I think that
Okay, let's start with Patrick. So what do you think?
Well, I think to begin with, don't click on anything that you don't know what it is. First. Second, when you are on the internet, be careful of what you do. I mean, every action has consequences that can go beyond what you can get in real life. So I think one word of advice is to be extremely cautious. I mean, even a simple mail can have drastic consequences. So, I mean, I understand that some people, when they get a mail, when they get something, I mean, if whoever sent me a request, before I even click on anything there, I make sure that I'm, damn clicking the right thing. I think you don't have to be technical to do that. You just have to be very careful. It's just like as if you were going outside and anyone coming to you say, can I have your wallet, please? And you just open it and give it there.
So Nitin, what do you think about this one?
Well, okay. So I just want to get from response that everyone can understand, even if you're technical or non-technical person. So basically, for me, if you ever you have a mail from someone who happens to be whom you think is
Suspicious.
not trustworthy, or you have detected the one who is sending a mail through phishing, you can report that guy at spamcop. There's a website called spamcop.com, so you can report that guy there so that he may be tracked. Another tools you can use to combat spam, phishing, and other vulnerable spams, etc. there are many websites where you can report people, so that when other person on the net happen to be happen to face the IP address of that let's say a person liable to have cause a damage to your servers or computers, uh, you will be able to track that person. There are several ways to do that, like spam cop, which is kind of interesting. You can also use a small squid proxy at home, which can
But Nitin,
filter all websites.
Let's not get into technical, guys. I mean,
yeah,
we are trying to help people who don't know anything, or don't have a clue about the technicity behind it. I mean,
yeah, Nitin, you know, now simple things that a user, for example, like your grandmother would be able to use.
like me, for example.
Okay, so let me check a website on
But what I would suggest is to be really
you
cautious.
can go on spamcop.net. You just register yourself there, and if ever you get someone who is sending mails to you, who you think, you can just report that guy there.
So Nitin,
What
can
I would
you?
suggest, Nitin, what I would suggest is reporting is of no issue. I mean, reporting serves no purpose. Trust me on that. I am telling you something there that I've experienced and that I have a lot of experience behind it. There is no one in this damn world that can track these guys. No one. I mean, those guys say that all those spam filtering devices and sites, what they do, they're going to just ban an IP address and they're going to ban a whole bunch of IP addresses. And so this is what happens sometimes when even Mauritius telecoms get banned and are on a spam filtering list. I have had to unban my own company's mail last week because of this. Because when you go through a Mauritius Telecom's series of IP address, the whole subnet is banned, and that's it.
Can also learn about how Afrinic is combating spams from.
You know, the only way to combat spam is not to respond to it. That's the simple thing. I mean, spam, even if you filter it, I mean, if your mail hosting server is well protected, that's something else. That's another issue. I mean, to protect yourself against spam, you need proper spamming protection. Well, that's one thing. You need proper mail filtering devices, whether it is software or hardware based. Who cares? I'm not getting into any technical discussion right now. What I want to get into is how to alert people on the dangers of that. How to be careful. If we are all going to use email, I mean, just be careful. Just be careful about what you receive. And those companies out there. Let's talk about the MCB, for example. I think the MCB should be more open and talk to their clients and should be more knowledgeable themselves, which I have some doubt right now. I can voice it out there that the MCB, they have some holes in their system. And I would like the MCB to contact me about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
that's
watching.
a good idea. There should be some kind of there should be a culture within their clients to know,
Exactly.
like, yeah,
Exactly.
so that we get to know about how things are
Education
being
is the
done.
best thing. Educate people how to use it properly.
Okay. And what about your perspective, Shravan? How did it tick in your mind that something wasn't right with the mail you received? For
Well,
PayPal?
on the hyperlink on the mail, wait, I'll share the screen. Yeah. I looked at this link. Well, I believe it was an official one. I look at this link, and at the bottom of the screen, just above the taskbar, is the URL. It looks suspicious. Then I forward it to you, Logan.
Okay.
So, just by seeing the URL of this mail, I thought,
Did
I
I see
believe
something
it is
strange there?
Phishing.
Did I see something .ch there? Can you confirm that? Logan, since you have the link, is there
Yes.
something .ch in there?
.ch.
No, it's .info. .info.
.info?
Yeah. So, Patrick, what do you have to say about this one?
No, it's I have received one of those.
Yeah.
I have received one of those. In fact, I've received that some time ago. And what I did, I replied to the guy.
That was so funny.
And trust me, I replied to the mail in a way that I'm sure that he will not send those mails again. The thing is, you have a lot of those, and usually, again, from experience, I have been tracking these things for some years, guys. And what I can share with you is that most of these spammers, believe it or not, are known to come from certain specific countries around the world. I mean, the culture is, you have some specific countries in Africa, namely Nigeria. That's one of the biggest point where these spamming comes from. Believe it or not, countries like Kenya, even though we think of Kenya as a country that is, between quote, developed in terms of African countries. And then you have Southeast Asia, specifically Thailand, Vietnam, and a little bit of China. But China is, you know, they are careful about it because they know they can get their hands cut off out of this. And that's it. But these guys, what the Nigerians have done, they've moved their operations in London to be able to operate from there. So you have, it's a well-organized stuff. Huh? It's not something that, you know, some kid who is doing hacking on his spare time. No. But what I would like to say is, what about the MCB? I mean, how would someone be interested with clients from the MCB? Do you think, out of the blue, do you think that there could be some Mauritian connections behind this? What do you think, guys?
Nitin, what do you think?
I guess the hackers will be using some testing tools, or there might be maybe some loss of data, perhaps, but I
No,
can't
I think
confirm anything on that.
the question from Patrick is, how come now we have so many people who are interested in the MCB? I mean, outside of Mauritius. What's the link behind those attacks that seem to originate from outside Mauritius and the MCB? What do you
Sorry,
think about that?
I have wrong understand the question. Okay, maybe for me, spammers have tools where you want to search banks in every countries. So while choosing just type Mauritius banks, and maybe with some combination and Mauritius commercial banks gets into their hands.
Okay, what about you? What about you, Jagveer? What do you think?
So I think before the user click on the URL, I would like to inform them to scan the URL first. There is a website called scanurl.net. You can copy and the URL, you paste it here, then you will get the results if whether the URL is safe or not.
I think that's a very interesting tool. So someone could use that. A layman could use that.
You can post that on the Linux user group page, Logan.
Yep.
Sure.
Can you just show us a screen, Jagveer?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me
Can you show us a demonstration, for example, by using the spam link that you got and then seeing that it just showing us if it works or not?
Just give me 2 minutes, because I just lost the link.
Now, in the meantime, what I would like to share with you guys also, we are talking about email phishing in that particular form, meaning you receive a message and they ask you to click somewhere. What about email phishing with automatic embedded scripts in there, LUGM? What do you think of that?
That's nasty.
I don't know. I've heard that one.
I think that's, personally, I think that this one you need to be careful of the kind of email client that you have that disables this kind of scripts automatically, unless it's from a trusted source that you've defined and you've checked. So that requires some computational skills actually to determine the source of allowed websites that can have embedded scripts that can be executed on your mail client. So apart from that,
I can share with you guys, I have a colleague who clicked on a PDF attachment, and bad luck for him. I mean, he was in deep trouble after that.
So, Shravan, what do you think about that embedded PDF link? What would you do?
I'm afraid to use the internet now.
Oh no, come on, man. Come on. No. That's not the point here.
So, Rugan, I think the URL for the phishing page was deleted.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I can show for the MCB. Wait. Can you see my share screen? Yeah, here is the URL that you can check whether the website is safe or not. You can just go there and paste the URL that you wanted to check whether the website is good. Check this URL. This is for ncb.internet.mu. This is for the website, the official website in Mauritius for MCB. So here you can see that the recommendation, there is a green tick. It is probably safe to visit the URL, so you entered none of the service to check with report as suspicious. So then below you can see that the truthworthiness is good 16 over 100. But I think
can you show us a suspicious URL? Like just type copy pasting the suspicious URL and then just pasting it there. See how.
I can't get you.
Do you have another spam somewhere that you can just take the link? No.
No.
Try gov.mu maybe.
Sorry?
Try gov.mu.
I will try.
What about the phishing that I've got?
Okay, let's use Shravan's link.
Okay, sure. Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah. So it is loading. I think it's not working properly.
Okay. Oh,
As you can see that this is the website I had that the attackers on. You can see that it gives you an overview that the website is not the official one. So if you click, then it gives you a pop-up that if whether the website is secured or not. Then it gives a message that attackers confirmation the website may trick you into doing something dangerous like installing software or reveal your personal information. So it gives you what the attackers wants to get from you. It also telling you that do not click next, whether because it is very dangerous. So I think that the scanned URL.net is a specific one that everyone can use it for scanning their website or to check whether the website is good or not. If let us see for mcb.internet.net .mu, sorry.
Is it not net?
Sorry?
Is it not mcb.mu?
No, it is mcb.internet.mu. Okay.
Oh, MCB.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry about this mistake.
MCB.mu.
So as you can see, I have pasted the mcb .mu here, and now we check its result. Okay, I will check visit the URL. So directly it goes for mcb.mu. Here is the website for MCB in Mauritius. Okay. I think if I take for Sharban URL and paste it here again, just to verify whether the website is good or not.
Okay, just okay.
Okay, here is it shows you that the web of trust. It gives you a message that the web of trust has not collected enough ratings on this website to report its reputation or the trustworthiness. So as you can see, as I clicked on the visit URL, so it gives me a message that attackers on the confirmation website may trick you into doing something dangerous like installing reveal your personal information. So now this it can lead you that the website is is it the good one or the bad one? Okay, so I can telling you that whether you want to check the URL for the website goes to the scanurl.net. I will post it to LUGM on Facebook.
Okay, so Patrick, coming back to your question, what we haven't said yet. So what about the email attachments?
What do you do when you get email attachment?
So, Shaman, what about yourself? What would you do if there's an email attachment that you get and it's suspicious?
From an unknown person, I would not open it.
Well, just like the one that you got from PayPal, supposedly.
I did not open the link. I just forwarded it to Logan and asked him if it's a good link or not. And he told me it's a funny spam.
No, but you cannot rely on Logan, I guess, for every...
Yeah.
Well, I checked the URL also. So
What I would suggest is also sometimes, as a safe precautionary measure, guys, mail is something that should be used with caution. Whatever it is, I mean, people receive tons of junk mails every day. I mean, even in the most highly regarded enterprise in Mauritius, and I mean, spam is always present. I mean, whatever they do, they try to put all kinds of devices there. They think they're protecting the enterprise, but it always gets through. I am a firm believer of educating people on using it. Just like everything else, if you know what you're doing, if you know what you're looking at, you're more cautious, and then the machine that you're using should be properly protected. A good endpoint protection system there. I'm not going to mention the name antivirus because that's outdated as far as I'm concerned. Should be present there to warn you. I mean, there are software now that are able to detect those things. So when it comes to the attachment, there are software that are able to detect those attachments when you're opening the mail and let you know beforehand, don't open it, or remove it before you even try to open it. So I think in terms of day-to-day usage, this should be more openly known, not only in the enterprise world, but every users. If we all in Mauritius want to use the internet, it's like getting on the highway there, guys. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you're driving, because you're not gonna get in trouble, and then it's gonna be too late after the event.
So Nitin, what do you think?
Well, personally, I would just, if I receive a mail, I would just normally, being a Unix user, I won't say that I'm not vulnerable to spams and to phishing, but I would definitely check if I know the identity of the sender. I won't directly open the mail if I don't know the sender. That's for sure. And I do use some honeypots to handle stuffs which are almost some technical stuff, but uh, that's how it is. Yes.
Okay, but Nitin, what about, for example, your mother or your grandmother who MCB is telling them to use their email accounts to receive their banking statements? What advice would you give to them?
They don't. They don't use mail address for that purpose.
So I
Even
guess.
me,
This is discriminatory, my friend.
yes,
I
even me,
would
if I
love
need
my
to do
grandmother to be able to do. I'd like my mother to be able to use an email, even if she's very old.
no, not for banking transaction. Even me, if I need to do an online banking transaction, uh, for example, at the SBM, I would just buy a prepaid card at the SBM to do the exact transaction, the exact fees needed to do it. I would never use a credit card for any banking transaction because I don't trust those institutions.
So Patrick, I guess you have a problem when the customers of the banks in Mauritius don't trust the banks.
You really have a big problem. That's what I say.
Employees working in the banks themselves don't trust the employers. So how can I
That's
how
for
can I
sure.
trust them?
Banking is something, and using the internet is something else. I mean, people send billions, every day over the internet. But the thing is, again, I'm going to repeat myself. Maybe it's the age, man. You have to educate people. I mean, it's just a matter of knowing what you do. I mean, let's not get paranoid about it. Let's be, realistic, and a little bit of showing around what to do and what not to do. be common sense. I mean, don't respond to anything. Don't transfer money to someone who you do not know. Don't put passwords on mails. Don't put passwords on any website that is not something that you know and that is not crypted. How do you know it's crypted? Well, at least the minimum would be an HTTPS session, and then again, Logan would be well known to tell us about all the holes that is found in those cryptographic softwares and sessions, and it's becoming more and more dangerous out there. I mean, people are out there to make billions, and common sense is of the essence.
So, what do you think, Shravan?
No words, no comments.
So, do you trust your bank? Do you trust the HTTP interface, the web interface of your bank?
I don't know.
Do you have an account with a Mauritian bank?
Yes, I do have.
Do you get your bank accounts statement through mail or?
No, I don't.
Okay. So if they come to you and say,
but I have the facility of e-banking.
okay.
Logan, I just like to point something.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, I had raised a point to the chairman and director of the Bank of Mauritius about a vulnerability on their website.
Okay.
Till now, they did not respond, and no one responded about it.
Why you expect them to respond to you?
So,
no one is going to respond to you. They've got so many people that they're paying billions there to supposedly take care of their systems. Why would you want them to respond to you? I mean, they don't give a damn about what you.
Email was even sent on the MIU, but till now no response.
No, I mean, the people are going to. They don't believe in open systems in Mauritius. I mean, why would they want to believe in someone who is out there in the open to come and criticize their site? I mean, if that was the case, that would expose them to all kinds of mockery, because if they don't have people from inside that can secure their site, and someone out there comes and tells them that they've got a vulnerability on their site, I mean, man, they're in trouble. So don't expect any response from anyone. I mean, if you find a vulnerability in the Department of Defense, U.S. Department of Defense website, you will be welcome. People will be, talking to you. Not on
maybe you will even get a job offer.
Yes, I'll even get a job offer before they probe you. But anyway, no, there's no one who's going to respond to you. No one cares. Unless their whole system goes down, and then they're going to blame you for that.
So, Jagveer, what do you think?
So, I don't have any comment about this because all my transaction goes through my credit card. So, actually, I have not made any transaction through their website or e-banking. So I don't have any feedback to.
But
sorry?
are you planning on using their e-services at one point?
No way, no. I don't want to grab that. If I want to buy something or make a transaction, I can do it manually. So I can take the bus and go there and buy this something and then go back home. I don't want to make any transaction from through e-banking.
Okay, but what if the attitude of a bank changes and they are more open about the security, and you can see a strong willingness from their part to improve the security of the infrastructure? Would that cause you to change your mind?
No way. So in that case, I will keep my money in my house. I don't want to put it there because actually the system is not secure at all. They can get attacked at any time. So I don't want to trust any bank in Mauritius, and that's it.
So Patrick, I guess a lot of people in Mauritius don't trust their banks.
Yeah, that's scary, man. Scary. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, if I were working for the MCB, man, I would go and get myself hanged immediately.
Okay.
So ridiculous. But then again, I mean, guys, it's a matter of luck, I guess. It's just like winning the lottery. I mean, there are people who get caught. There are people who get hacked. If I can use that word, even if I don't like that word. And there are some people who do transactions every day and don't get anything. I guess they are below the radar and they don't get noticed. Or they are they're not in the wrong list of people.
So Nitin, the question to you is, are you going to use the e-services at one point of the local banks? First question, do you have an account with one of the local banks?
Well, I won't review that for the time being on live right now, but I would I would surely use the e-services, but I know how to use it. It will be a different one, but I would surely use it, but not the way they're proposing me. I mean, what I mean is that maybe I have some money. Let's say we have some money in a bank called X, and we can use part of the money of X. We just share it with Y. Just transfer the money there at Y and use the e-services of Y to do something. If you really need, it's very. For example, if I need to pay my exam for in UK, I don't have any choice. So it's better for me to transfer just a little money from X to Y and just use the money from Y to do the transaction.
Yeah.
So I guess the lesson what we can get out of this session is that, as far as I can understand, that a lot of technical people in Mauritius don't trust the security of local banks in terms of e-services. But what about for the people who are using these e-services in Mauritius, maybe technical or non-technical, but they need to first check on any link that they click on, make sure that the link that they click on is genuine. For example, using tools like Scan URL. And as Patrick said, make sure that they have a proper endpoint security for email attachments. Correct, Patrick?
Yep.
Anything? So I guess that's it for today. So I was surprised by some of the responses that we've got here. But again, I guess we've still got a long way to go there in terms of improving the trust with the local banks. What do you think, Patrick?
Yeah, and again, I think it all boils down to being open and educate people. I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And you, Sharan, any last word?
Well, I would like to thank you for this session. I've learned a lot from this. And
so you're not going to use a computer again?
No, I'm going to use it.
There's something called the typewriter. The mechanical one I'm talking about.
Tuck, 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 tuck.
At least it won't get hacked.
So what about you, Nitin? Any last word for our viewers?
So Maybe I'm going to blog something on phishing later on my website,
Okay.
www.tenelix.com.
Okay. What
I
about you,
think
Jagveer?
I think
You
how to.
who originally suggested this topic?
So I think that is for today. So I'm going to put this your the scanyour.net on LUGM on Facebook, so that any user want to do a e-services online, you can verify the website first, then you can go further and do the transaction.
Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you all. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Bye.